The officers of the Northern Ohio Chevelle Club include President Joe Desmond, Vice President Jerry Lorkowski, Treasurer Ken Smith, and Secretary Mark Meldrum. Welcome to the Northern Ohio Chevelle Club TV. Here are the hosts of your show, President Joe Desmond and Secretary Mark Meldrum.
Hey, this is Mark and Joe at Northern Ohio Chevelle Club. And guess what? We're at Umpy's 60th birthday party, and we thought we'd record something for the May newsletter.
Imagine
That old
60 years
oh my
old.
God, 60.
60 years
Still
old.
working on Chevelles.
That's right, still working on Chevelles. Hey, like we told you, get your registrations in. We're piling them up quick. Also, sponsors. If any of you guys out there want to sponsor, we're also doing swap meet spots. Come on out, send us some information. We'll take care of you. We'll get you a good spot at the show. We're cutting it off at how many?
201. And let me tell you, a lot of people ask me, Mark, how come the hotel's filled up, but you still got 50 slots left in your parking lot? Well, I'll tell you why. Because people book the hotel early, and they're probably going to book the show later. But you can beat them out by getting your registration in. So you local guys that don't need a hotel, get a spot at the show.
That's right. And you club members out there, special classes for the club. We have Tom Reitler, who's a grand national champion with his Chevelles. I mean, he knows what he's looking at, and we give him a criteria to judge our cars. Never mind the drunk girl in the back.
Tom Reitler's hot.
Tom Reitler's hot. Is Tom Reitler hot?
I don't know. My wife thinks
he's single and loaded. So any of you single girls out there with the Chevelles, Tom Reitler, he's on Facebook. Check him out. He does a
My wife might buy a Chevelle.
He does a hell of a job on them cars. He was just out in Arizona.
Yeah, he's picking up parts.
He drove all the way out from New Jersey to Arizona, for Christ's sake. You guys can come from Arizona to Strongsville, Ohio. Bring those cars. Come on out. We have spots open right now. We have the Dollar Inn next door, or whatever the hell the name of the hotel is. Now I can't remember the name of the hotel. What is it?
There's Motel 8.
Motel 6, whatever the hell it is. Who cares? We got spots open. Come on out. Join us. We'll have a good time. President Joe, Secretary Mark, come on out. See you there.
Good morning, Northern Ohio Chevelle Club. Well, it's Sunday morning, and I think it's going to warm up today, probably 50, 60 degrees. It's sunny skies out. Nice day here in Northern Ohio. So I've been watching Aaron West's video on how to start your Chevelle up. So I've had this on the trickle charger all winter long, so the battery should be all charged up and ready to go. We'll check some fluids, make sure we're set to go. We'll open up the garage and we'll crank it over and see what happens with this old 72 Chevelle. So let's give her a try. Dipstick out, make sure she's got filled with oil, and it looks pretty good. It's pretty dirty, probably needs oil change, but we'll get her started up and then we'll take care of that. So I got in the car, sorry because the sunlight's in the back here, try to block that. But we got the garage open. I've had dryer sheets in the car all winter long, so these dryer sheets make the car smell good, and it also keeps some ice out of the car. So let's see what happens. We'll fire this old bird up. So we followed Aaron West's advice, and we got this old Chevelle started up. Now we got to get her cleaned up because she's been setting all winter, and even though there's a cover on it, you still got some dust on it. But gotta step outside. You can see it's a beautiful day. I can't move anywhere because I got the trailer in front of the garage right now. But old Chevelle's just sparkling, and wait a minute, what's that coming in? Uh-oh.
Treasurer's Report by Ken Smith.
Greetings everyone. Welcome to May. For those of us in any Ohio, most days still feel like winter. One day we're in short and the next we drag the winter gear back out. As if May 1st, we have 88 days left until we kick off things for Cheval de Grasse. Gathering sponsors and advertisers for the show has been moving along, but we still need more. All members are urged to acquire at least one show program advertisement. A simple business card-sized advertisement at $40 adds up quickly and helps defray the overall costs of the show. For those of you who are working on bigger sponsorship, we can use one more sponsor for the show photographs and several more sponsors for the show awards. Email or call me for sponsorship forms. Those of you who are planning on donating an item for the Chinese raffle, please contact us so we may coordinate those items going into the raffle. Dues renewals were due April 15th. 81% of the membership has renewed on time. If you haven't renewed your membership, please do so soon, so you may stay on the mailing list for notifications of events and activities the club will participate in throughout this year. Spots on the show field are dwindling, so if you haven't sent in your registration yet, please do so soon. Rose's Run Wine Cruise. NOCC is planning a wine cruise in memory of member of Rose Marchesi, who put together the first wine cruise for club members. Originally, we were planning on May 9th as a date, but the long-range forecasts are calling for 80% chance of rain that whole weekend. With that in mind, we'll wait until we can get a forecast for better weather before setting a date. So keep an eye on your emails and our Facebook page for information on that, for when we set a date. That's all for now. Everyone have a great month of May, and we'll see you at the next meeting. Kenny.
Action. Good evening, everybody. We're back here at the Cleveland Autorama Piston Power Show. We're with Jim Mayhew here. I think I said your name right. Mayhew, or is it Mihu?
Mayhew.
Mayhew. We got to show you this beautiful 300 Deluxe factory original car. Look at this. Look at this here. Look at that right there. Look at that sticker on the window there. Faster than a speeding ticket. Jim has some pretty good stories about Power Tour. Jim has been on the what other things have you been on besides Power Tour with these cars?
I did a bull run in 2010, which is not what you see on TV. It's a race across America, kind of like the movie Cannonball Run, where you race from stop to stop. You punch in a time card, then you have fun at that location after you punch a time card. Michigan Motor Speedway, Chicago, stuff like that. Everybody went all the way through to Las Vegas. You basically go a little bit more than the speed limit and have fun and try to enjoy some of the power that the factory gave you.
Good deal. Jim is a new member to the club, but he's been a longtime friend of the club. He's also owns Cleveland Garage Door, so if any of you local guys need a garage door fixed, repaired, I can tell you firsthand, he has taken good care of me when I blew through my own garage door, and Jim came out and took care of that. He also put some new doors on for my barn for the horse side of it. So Jim's a good guy. He's got a beautiful car here. He also drives something that's a little bit different than most. He drives a Cadillac CTS V. I know most of you guys know what a CTS is, but he drives a CTS V, 6-speed manual, correct?
Yeah. Yep.
I got the pleasure of riding with him on the Power Tour when we were looking for some parts for a low car. And I got to ride with Jim. Let me tell you, that's a neck cracker. And he had the AC on and the stereo blasting. beautiful car, had a lot of fun. But right here we got a 1969 300 Deluxe that he bought from Phil, who is another member of our club. You guys know him, Wojo. He's got a lot of beautiful cars, been on the show. He also owns a Yenko. Or not a Yenko, a Copo. I'm sorry, not a Yenko, a Copo.
Orange Copo.
Yep, an orange Copo that was at our show. This car will be at our show again this year. Beautiful car. It's got a few modifications done to it, but Jim's a good guy. Yeah, take a look at that. If he can get in there,
you can see that from there.
it says 250 on the side, but it's not quite a 250 anymore. So definitely come to the show in August. This is the kind of metal you're going to see down there. Jim's a good guy. Beautiful car. Thank you very much. See ya.
I just want to say a couple things, if you don't mind. I'm really happy to be part of the club. I'm not a big club guy. A lot of good guys in the Chevelle Club, and I love hanging with you guys. I look forward to another good year with you guys, and I'll never sell this car because of it. I really like hanging with you guys. Thank you very much for making me part of the club.
We appreciate it. What's that?
Give a toast.
Here's a toast. Chevelle de Gras.
Yeah,
August 2015. Bring your beats.
Yep. I'll be there again. It'll be a good show. It sells out quick in Strongsville at the Holiday Inn.
Yep. Make sure you get your registration in. Registration's been flying off the table here. We've got a guy bringing 4 cars from Somerset, Pennsylvania, a station wagon, and 3 El Caminos. So you guys better get your registrations in. We're filling up fast.
Go ahead, I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
If you show up early, I might be there with the Cadillac and take you for a ride.
Yeah, you got to go for a ride in this Cadillac. It's GM. It's badass. How many horsepower?
806 at the crank, 654 at the wheels. If anybody, if anybody knows what a Corvette ZR1 is, it's a 625 horsepower supercharged Corvette. It's got that motor in it, detuned from the factory, and now it's tuned positively.
It's
in more
let me
ways
tell you, experience, bad ass.
That's funny.
It's a bad ass car. You guys will have a good time in it. He may even take you for a ride in this if his wife lets you.
Yep.
CC member Jim Umstead, and we're back with a little more tech talk at Umpy's Garage.
Good evening, everybody. Jeff Thompson here, and I was starting to do a few videos here, and I've always heard some information about people not wanting to or not knowing how to rejet a carburetor. Carburetor rejetting is probably one of the most important things that a racer or a street guy can ever get into. Most people don't realize that carburetors are extremely rich from the factory. So what we want to do is get the AFR ratio somewhere around 22 point or 12.5 to, I don't know, 13.2 or something like that. So in this video for today, we're going to try to get right here. Right inside here contains the jets. So what we have to do is remove the air filter, the fuel lines, and the 5/16 metering bowl, and then inside there we'll have the power valves, we'll have the jets and stuff like that. So the first thing for the video is, see this little thing right here? This is called a wing nut. Now they come in different sizes, but most carburetors take a quarter 20. Some come in blue, some come in green, some come in red. Some hillbillies out there even just put a quarter 20 nut on there and call it a day. So what I'm going to do in this video, I'm going to show you how to remove a wing nut. Simply lefty-loosey, righty-tighty. So we're going to go to the left, and over the years of experience, I've learned how to do this. And it is really hard to do because you just keep on turning, and see, if you turn it far enough, it just falls off. Okay, that is step one. So for this video, I know it's kind of hard to comprehend what I'm trying to say to you, So I'm going to leave this at step 1 for this video, and I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you so much.
Hey, it's Jim Umstead here again. Last month, remember we talked about the idle mixture screws and how to adjust them on the Holley. This month, we're going to talk about the metering block that is there, and we're going to talk about the power valve that's in it and what the function is of it and how to adjust it. This particular Holley is about a 625 CFM, and it only has one metering block. Some of your larger ones, your 750s, 850s, and on up, will have another one in the rear. And this is what the metering block looks like when you take it out. As you can see, there's your idle mixture screws, and there's your power valve. Now, what does the power valve do? Well, when you start the car up, it shuts off, and there's vacuum that pulls it shut. And when the vacuum pulls it shut, it stays shut, and it controls extra fuel in the fuel circuit. So that when you tromp on it to accelerate fast, it opens up. See the little thing do it up and down like that? It adds more fuel to the fuel circuit. Vacuum is what keeps it shut. And on it, usually there's a rating. It's either on the side or on the face. Holleys have them on the face. Some of the aftermarkets have them on the side. And it has a number, 8.5, 7.5, 6.5, all the way down to 3.5, 2.5s. And what that is the amount of inches of vacuum that it requires to shut the valve off. So when you start the car up, the valve is shut off. The engine vacuum is keeping it shut. And then when you floor it, it pops open and adds extra fuel to the fuel circuit. Not like an accelerator pump, which is a squirt. This goes into a different circuit, into the venturis, into the engine. Now, biggest mistake that people do is they buy a Holley carburetor, throw it on, they got the car built, they got the engine built, got a big lumpy cam in it, and the thing won't idle. Well, the problem is that the vacuum is so low at idle, it won't keep this valve shut. So what it does is it starts to open up a little bit. When it opens up a little bit, it adds fuel into the circuit. When it adds fuel into it, what does it do? It runs rougher, starts to stall, adds, and then the vacuum goes down, and then it opens up even more, and adds more fuel in it. And it's a domino theory. So that's why you can't get the car to idle. The trick I always do is when I rebuild Holleys, the standard one usually is about an 8.5. Some of your carb kits come with a 6.5. I put a 4.5 in a lot of the Holleys. Doesn't affect the performance, but what it does is when that car has a big lumpy cam and it's going thumpity thump 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 and the vacuum is low, this stays closed so it's not adding extra fuel to the fuel circuit to make it run rich, to make it stall, and then it runs like, you know what, SH something or other. So that is our little Holley power valve trick for this month. Next month what we're going to do is we're going to spin the carburetor around and we're going to talk about tuning the vacuum secondaries. This one happens to be a quick change with the cap on it. Some of your other Holleys look like this on the side. We're going to talk about the springs that go in it, the little ball bearing that's in it and its function, and how to tune it. So have a good day.
1970 El Camino.
Oh, where'd you find that at?
Down in God's country, Arizona.
Oh, that's nice. And who's bringing it?
And now it's time for another round of Mel's Musings with Melanie Bender.
be in the house in August. Get your reservations in, get your car registered now, or you're going to miss this. They'll be here. How about you?
And that wraps up this month's newsletter. On behalf of the Northern Ohio Chevelle Club, thank you for watching. See you next month.